When we think of hypercars, names like Ferrari, Lamborghini, and Bugatti immediately come to mind. These automotive giants have set the bar for luxury, speed, and innovation. But what if I told you there's a new wave of dark horse manufacturers on the scene, challenging these big names with some seriously bold moves? These smaller, more agile brands are bringing fresh ideas to the table, pushing boundaries, and shaking up the industry in ways we've never seen before. So what's really going on with these up-and-coming players? Watch this video until the end to find out who's making waves and who might just steal the spotlight. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Koenigsegg. When it comes to pushing limits, Koenigsegg is a true game changer. They don't just improve old ideas, they invent new ones, crafting hypercars that redefine what's possible. With unmatched attention to detail and exclusivity, Koenigsegg's cars are as rare as they are powerful. Take the Jesko, for example, a track monster with a twin-turbo V8 that cranks out 1,600 horsepower. Its aerodynamic design and massive rear wing keep it glued to the road, ready to shatter lap records. Then there's the Chimera, a four-seater that blends practicality with insane performance. With 1,700 horsepower from a mix of a tiny but mighty engine and electric motors, it's perfect for speed and comfort. Rimac Automobili. Now here comes another fierce competitor. Rimac Automobili from Croatia, a brand that's rewriting the rules of electric hypercars. They're not just about creating jaw-dropping speed, they're about building it all from scratch. Rimac designs everything in-house, the motors, batteries, and even the brains of the car, making their rides insanely efficient and powerful. They've also become the go-to tech partner for other car makers, proving they're a force to be reckoned with in the EV world. Their superstar, the Rimac Nevera, is an electric beast with 1,914 horsepower, thanks to its four motors, one for each wheel. This car doesn't just roar off the line, it rockets from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 2 seconds and hits speeds over 250 miles per hour. Its torque vectoring tech makes every turn feel razor sharp and precise. Now let's talk about Hennessey Performance Engineering from the USA, a brand that's all about raw power and pushing the speedometer to its breaking point. Unlike other car makers who mix performance with luxury, Hennessey has one mission: to go fast and break records. The Venom F5 is a hypercar that's all muscle and madness. Powered by a 6.6-liter twin-turbo V8 engine named Fury, it roars with 1,817 horsepower. The goal is to smash the 300 miles per hour mark and cement its place among the fastest cars in the world. When it comes to the world of hypercars, brands like Ferrari, Lamborghini, Bugatti, and McLaren are often seen as the kings of the road. But the so-called dark horse brands, Koenigsegg, Rimac, Hennessey, and Czinger, are shaking things up, challenging the legends with bold innovations and unique approaches. Let's see how these trailblazers stack up against the titans of speed. Koenigsegg versus Bugatti/McLaren. Just imagine Koenigsegg, Bugatti, and McLaren lining up for the ultimate race. The lights go green, and Koenigsegg takes off like a rocket, powered by its crazy innovative tech and raw performance. Bugatti chases close behind, a powerhouse of luxury and speed, ruling the straights like a king. But here comes McLaren, zipping through corners like a dancer, precise and sharp, giving Koenigsegg a real fight on the track. It's neck and neck, each car showing off its strengths. Rimac versus Ferrari Lamborghini. When the race begins with Rimac charging ahead, its electric power sending it blasting down the track without a single puff of exhaust. Ferrari and Lamborghini aren't far behind, their engines roaring with power and passion. Hennessey versus Bugatti now. If the race kicks off with Hennessey roaring ahead, its engine pumping raw power as it shoots for the fastest speed possible. Bugatti is hot on its heels, gliding smoothly with a touch of elegance and luxury, focused on style as much as speed. Hennessey doesn't care about the luxury though. It's all about breaking records and pushing limits. The Rimac never takes off like a bolt of lightning thanks to its instant electric torque. Its acceleration is so fast it leaves even the quickest traditional hypercars eating its dust. No gear shifts, just pure, effortless speed. Top speed Hennessey's Venom F5 is gunning for the top speed crown, taking aim at Bugatti's legendary records. It's built to break barriers and push past limits with one goal in mind: to be the fastest on the planet. Koenigsegg's Jesko isn't just made for the open road, it's a track weapon built to dominate the circuit. With razor-sharp precision, it's ready to compete with the likes of the McLaren Senna and Ferrari SF90 Stradale. Now let's compare the dark horse and established hypercar brands as they race to showcase innovation versus legacy. with the former pushing boundaries and the latter refining performance over time. In this race, the unconventional brands are all about breaking the rules, pushing speed to the limit, and experimenting with cool new tech. They're driven by the thrill of what's possible, aiming to outdo the traditional giants with extreme performance and fresh ideas. But the established brands are no slouches either. They balance incredible speed with luxury and a rich racing history, keeping their cars smooth and refined. So who wins? The unconventional brands might just steal the show with their bold moves, but the established ones bring that perfect blend of performance and legacy to the track. It's a tight race, but in the end, it's all about what you value most. Manufacturing. In the race based on manufacturing, unconventional brands are using cutting-edge techniques like 3D printing to create lightweight, complex parts that give their cars a unique edge in design and performance. They're pushing the limits of what's possible. Meanwhile, the established brands stick to tried-and-true methods like casting and machining, focusing on reliability and consistency, while still using high-tech materials like carbon fiber. The unconventional brands might have the advantage with their bold, futuristic approach, but the established brands have the steady, proven process to ensure their cars are built to last. It's a race of the future versus tradition, and it's anyone's game. In case of marketing, unconventional brands are all about making noise with mind-blowing performance and tech. Their marketing shines a spotlight on their bold, innovative moves, showing off what sets them apart. On the other side, the established brands play to their history and legacy, using their racing pedigree and luxury status to attract attention. They focus on the tradition and exclusivity that comes with owning one of their cars. Main payoff in the race for hypercar supremacy, the established brands bring years of legacy, refinement, and unmatched prestige, while the dark horse brands are charging ahead with bold innovation and futuristic tech. Both sides are pushing the limits, one relying on history, the other on fresh, game-changing ideas. It's this thrilling competition that drives the hypercar world forward, ensuring we'll see even more incredible machines in the future. What do you think? Are you a fan of legendary brands, or do you love the excitement of the new? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more on this high-speed journey.